How do we start making realistic 3D art? How do you show convincing forms in art? I feel like there are two main factors of this: value and space. Value is the lightness and darkness in a picture, aka the shading, and space is how you use the area in a picture to show depth, in other words, make it 3D. Let's think about simple forms and how we could put them in a space to give an illusion of depth. In other words, to trick our minds into thinking it is a real 3D object. Let's say I want to draw a cube. Well, this isn't a cube, right? Cubes are 3D. This is flat, so it's obviously a square. Let's alter the angle just a little. Now our brains start to interpret these flat shapes as working together to create a 3D cube. Even though we can now see this is a cube, it is far from being realistic. We have to put this cube in a space. Right now it could just be floating for all we know. If I add a table line, now the cube is grounded. It is sitting on the table or floor because of gravity. We can take this a step further with shading. Let's say there is a light bulb off to the top left. How will this light affect the cube? The side closest to the bulb will be brighter, right? And the other side will be more shadowy. And very importantly, the cube is solid and no light can go through it, so it will cast a shadow on the table. Compare our initial cube to this cube. This one looks way more realistic. Let's try some other shapes and objects. Notice that adding surface effects like bumps and cracks also adds to the realism. Some things reflect light or let light go through, so it's very important to pay attention when looking at your still life object to how they actually look and not how you think they should look. Using color is not required, but it can help a still life look more real and interesting. Mixing contrasting colors creates a convincing shadow color. Some colors even reflect onto each other. Drawing still life is one of the easiest and most reliable ways to get better at art and practice your skills. Anything can be a still life. Just grab some stuff and start drawing. Think about how forms have to exist in 3D space. If you had a grid and curved it around an object, you would be able to see how the lines curve to create the 3D form. This idea, plus using shading, can really help turn your simple line outline pictures into realistic 3D shapes. Okay guys,